Hey guys, so it's been a month since I posted a video. I'm supposed to post one every week. I was making videos with my phone, and that wasn't very easy. And I would set it up, and I had to do things on my phone, and it just wasn't happening. But now my laptop's fixed, and I can make videos on here, so I should actually start posting one every week, I hope. This week I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of medicating mental illnesses. Excuse me. So I have some written down because along with ones that I knew in my head, I also wanted to find some online because I don't have a lot of pros written down, and I thought that that was just me and my biased opinion, when in reality it was just the truth that there isn't a lot of serious pros for it. Well, I mean, they're serious, but there wasn't a lot of pros for it. Okay, so here's the pros that I found, as well as some that I already knew. The first one is it can help stabilize your mood. It can, if you have the right dosage and everything, and that medicine works well with your body and functions properly. Yes, it can help stabilize your mood and make you feel better and happier, or at least not jumbled up. Next is you can change the dose and frequency. It's not like you're stuck on one thing. That would suck a lot. But you can change it around, so that's nice. Next is it helps to manage your mental stability so that you're not, it's not that part, it's kind of like the emotional one, but not exactly, because it's more so not the way you're feeling, it's like your thought process. So you're kind of able to stay in a safe zone in your head and not way too down or way too up. And then it makes life more bearable. As long as it's working properly, it will make your life more bearable. If it's anxiety, you'll be able to go out and do those things that you're not able to do because of your anxiety, or it'll be a little easier for you to do it because your anxiety will decrease. If it's depression, it'll help you at least get up in the morning, if nothing else. And if everything else, it'll make you feel great and have a really good day. And if it's ADHD medicine, it'll help you focus and be calm and just chill, but not too chill. And then we get to the cons. The first one is scary side effects. Some of those side effects are scary, really scary. I'm talking about death, losing your skin, loosening of your skin, and just it's crazy. And the fact that it doesn't always work, so you could potentially be putting yourself in danger for absolutely no reason, because what if it doesn't work? It can make your symptoms worse. Instead of making them better, it can cause them to escalate sometimes, especially for people with ADHD. If someone that has ADHD is taking any other kind of medicine other than ADHD medicine, it can cause you to have adverse effects. Depression medicine can make you depressed, and anxiety medicine can make you anxious, and so on. It's typically really, really hard to find a good dose for you, and how many times you should take it, and the medicine in general. I know someone that has been trying for over 10 years and still has yet to manage their medication. It's pretty bad. And if you miss a dose, it's really hard. I missed a dose the other night, and the next day I just had the worst day ever. I didn't want to leave my bed, and because you become so set on that, you don't know how to live without it. Your brain's oh no, what am I doing? I don't know how to handle this anymore. The chemicals aren't trying to be balanced anymore. What do I do? Because it becomes a crutch for you. And it's a person that has a broken leg and they're walking on a crutch and they drop their crutch. What are they going to do? They're going to fall over. unless they're not really depending on those. But our brain makes us depend on the medication. It can cause drowsiness and fatigue, which is a huge problem for those who have school and work, because you don't want to get out of bed if you take it at night. Like, if you take it at night and you go to get up in the morning, you're going to be exhausted, or if you take it as soon as you wake up, you're going to be tired all day. If you take it in the daytime, it can make you tired for the rest, like, the afternoon time, it can make you tired for the rest of your day, and when you wake up. So that one's kind of difficult. It can cause a zombie effect, where you're just kind of like dead. Like, you have no motion in your body, and you just walk around like a zombie. Like, you slowly walk, and you just are out of it, staring into space 24/7. It's like you're not even really there anymore. It can cause physical illness, especially if it's affecting you negatively, mentally, because you can get sick from it. And I think that was kind of self-explanatory. I think everyone knows what physical illness is. Can cause you to develop long-term or short-term symptoms of another disorder. Because different medicines work for different things, and taking them, you are balancing out chemicals in your brain, which is a good thing because it's helping whatever you're trying to balance, but there's more than just one chemical that's in that medication. So it's not like just balancing out one chemical, it's also adding more to another chemical that you aren't trying to balance out. It can cause more symptoms, and those could be like long-term symptoms or short-term symptoms or just while on medication symptoms. For anxiety medication in particular, it can become an addiction. You'll have like mental and physical withdrawals once you stop taking it, and you'll start craving it, and you might like actually get into going and buying them illegally because you feel like you need them and you can't live without them anymore, which goes back to the crutch thing I was telling you about. And then the one that most people who deal with depression or bipolar disorder are like completely guilty of is tricking yourself into thinking you don't need them. This is something that many people who suffer with depression and bipolar disorder do, because for people with depression, they take the medicine and they're like, oh, I feel great, I don't need my medicine, I'm getting better. They don't realize that, oh, it's the medicine that's making me feel better. And for people with bipolar disorder, they'll either have that happen, or they will be having a manic day, so they just feel really great, and they're like, oh, I don't need medication, I feel great, why am I taking it? And they'll stop taking it, which once again goes back to the crutch thing, because then you don't take it, and then it gets really bad, and yeah, I'm kind of bad at talking today, I'm sorry. Medication isn't for everyone, and it isn't typically needed to live a normal life. Like, someone that has, schizophrenia, they might need it to live a normal life, but the average person dealing with an average mental illness such as depression does not need to have medication to live a normal life. They can live without it, and there may be like way more cons than pros, but it's more so, does the pros make the cons worth it? Just because there's more cons of one thing doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It's just kind of how you're thinking of it. There's actually this video I watched, well, I tried to watch, I couldn't watch, but my boyfriend watched on depression, and the person that was speaking in the video, I think his name was Ted Talk, he said that when you take medicine, you kind of have to think, is this going to keep me from being me, or is this going to allow me to be me? And me and my boyfriend both thought that that was like a really good way of thinking of it. And because you think about it, and it really is, you're taking a medication, and is this going to like take away who you are, take away your emotions and your thought process and everything, because it's adding these chemicals chemicals to your brain to make you feel differently, or is it just going to add the chemicals in your brain that are supposed to be there so that you feel free enough to be you? That's an arguable decision, and it's something that you kind of have to look at yourself and decide. So, I mean, there's plenty of different views and opinions on medication. I personally don't like it, but I wouldn't tell someone else not to take it. I just don't like taking it. I have to take it. I take 2 or 3 different medications for that, and I don't like it at all. But because everyone else insists that I take it, and me being under 18, I have to take it, and me trying to not take it causes me to have the problem of the crutch and just get really upset because I'm like, oh, I don't need this, and I don't take it, and it gets really bad. Oops, not a good idea. I don't like it because of the crutch thing. I don't like it because I feel like I shouldn't have to take medication to live my life, and I believe that I can get through my depression without chemicals. Because yes, depression is a chemical imbalance in your brain, but I'm not trying to get rid of my depression. I'm trying to learn to manage my depression. And, I mean, it might be better if it wasn't there, but I've lived with it for 15 years. I can live with it. Obviously, I'm okay. But to some people, they want it to go completely away, but it's just not going to go completely away with medication, no matter who you are. It might help the symptoms of it, but nothing is going to make it go away. But it'll at least make it seem like it's not there, or like it's not as there. So some people would prefer to take medicine, and they would be like, oh, every single one of those cons are worth it just because of what the pros are. And I support their decision in that. I just personally would not want to take it. Well, I have to take it. I do not want to take it. But it's not like killing me or anything. I took one that I had an allergic reaction to. I took one that made me suicidal. I've taken several that just did not work very well. One made me pass out. Not in like a sleepy way, but in like I completely passed out because I have hypotension, and some medicines I'm just not supposed to take with that. And it had a really bad effect on me. I've also seen someone that I really care about dealing with their problems with medications and how bad it's affecting them. And I just have a lot of personal experience that causes me to not like medications. But in someone else's perspective, I could understand why medication would be a good thing. But there's always natural supplements too, which is always something to consider. So if you're thinking about medication, and you have the money, you could try natural supplements before going to medication. I suggest that highly. If you have money to try natural supplements, try that before medication. If you don't have that kind of money and you want to try medication, then so be it. Try it. Go talk to your doctor about it. Or if you're under 18, talk to your doctor or parent about it. And I'm sure you can make it happen as long as you have a diagnosis. And if not, they can properly diagnose you. I don't know, only some insurance cover the diagnosis part, so I'm not quite sure how that works. I got diagnosed when I was 12. I have no idea what happened, and I have really bad memory. So this is probably a really boring video because I am just like so relaxed and calm today. And I'm kind of sleepy because I just got out of school, and when I get out of school, I'm just like, can I go to sleep now? I feel like Snorlax is off Pokemon because I just want to eat and sleep. That's all I want to do. You want to come eat and sleep? Let's go eat and sleep. Good night. No, but seriously, I hope that my video didn't bore you to death, and I hope that you were able to learn something or get a better idea on whether or not to take medication, or you were somehow entertained, or I hope you got something out of this video, whatever it would maybe. Okay, well, I guess I'm signing off now. Signing off. Should I just say signing off? I guess I'm gonna end the video now. I hope you all have a great day or night or whatever time it is when you're watching this. Please like, comment, subscribe, something. Feel free to comment below anything that I could do that would be helpful. Like something talk to me about it. Subscribe to my channel to see more. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. But if you disliked it, comment telling me why, because I want to know how I can make my videos better so more people can like it. Okay, seriously.